Guys, thank you for meeting me. Thank you for joining me yet in another episode. This is the Ultimate Survivor welcoming you into Africa, into this journey where we take you around Africa, showing you the coolest stuff that happens in Africa, where we talk about tourism of Africa, we talk about the wildlife and nature and conservation in Africa. We talk about all the mammals, the reptiles, the fish, and whatsoever that you can think about in Africa. So in today's video, we are talking about one of the unique animals that is called the Aardvark. This falls under the order Tubulidentata, and the family is called the Aeropteropodidae. Aeropteropodidae. So the scientific names, don't worry much about them. Go to the description box, I'll drop them there. So this is an aardvark, the aardvark that feeds mainly on the ants. It actually digs up the walls. When you're walking in the bush in Africa, you see the walls, a very big wall of which are actually medium-sized human being can go into. So these aardvarks are actually nocturnal animals. They move around at night, feeding on whatever they can dig from the ground. So they mainly feed on the ants and the termites during the rain season. So an aardvark actually looks like a pig, like a domestic pig, but it has got an elongated snout or an elongated mouth. So this animal actually is rare to see. If you are a juvenile person, the person who actually does his activities during the day, it's rare for you to see an aardvark. Most of the people living in Africa, most of the people working in Africa, they have never seen an aardvark because this is a rare animal. But very beautiful animal to see. Feeds on termites, and also during the wet season they feed on on these flying ants and stuff like that. And also they feed on the pulp and seeds of other trees, and also some melons as well. And these animals can give birth to one young one after about 7 months, the gestation period. 7 months giving birth to one young one, and they can live up to like 18 years. So the peak records of these animals giving birth, it's around February, April, May and June over there. You know, they just, whenever there's availability of food and whenever there's an activity, so they just give birth to one young one after about 7 months. Males can weigh up to like 64.5 kilograms, and the females about 57.5 kilograms. That shows that the males are larger than the females. These are aardvarks that falls under the order Tubulidentata. So please go into the description box and check on the scientific names as well. So if you have anything to contribute to this channel, anything that you want us to do, any other videos that you want us to talk about, just go into the comment box, drop it in the comment box. I'll make sure to respond to each and every comment that you put there. And also when you are watching our videos, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to give us the thumbs up. That will help our channel to grow a lot. And also, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also activate the bell icon so that when we drop a new video, you are notified already. So our next animal, or our next order that we're going to put here, is the order Pholidota. The order Pholidota, that's where we have the family Manidae. Stick around to find out which animals falls under this. Manidae, that's the family, and the order is the Pholidota. That we're going to talk about is a pangolin. The pangolin, this is the Manis temninki. Manis temninki. This is the pangolin that falls under the order Pholidota and the family Manidae. This pangolin, this is a specially protected animal in Africa. The animal that has got some scales on the body, and when intimidated, what it does, it rolls up and it covers the vital parts that are found underneath. It covers all these vital parts using these scales that it has on the body. And most of the times we do have some that we call that the tree pangolin. You see them falling from the treetop, and they are already rolled up. They don't actually feel any pain. They don't hurt themselves. And if there is a predator, it's difficult for the predator to actually feed on that animal when it rolls up like that, because it covers its vital organs using the scales. That's the defensive mechanism that it has. These pangolin in most countries, as I said earlier, they are specially protected because they are facing extinction. They are rare, you can't find them anywhere. Reason number one, it was considered to be the best meat for the kings. So whenever you pick a pangolin, take it to the king, there was a very big reward for you. Sometimes you're given cattle, maybe 5 to 10 cattle, and you are rich already. So each and every person walking in the wilderness will be just looking for these pangolins. They're just going in search of these pangolins because this is the special meat for the king. If I take it to the king, I'll be recognized, I'll be rewarded, or else you'll be recognized and you actually included into the king's quarters or the king's inner circle, and you are one of those people who actually does the decisions for the kings. So if you want to be recognized, you were supposed to bring the pangolin to the king, and by so doing, these animals started to actually diminish each and every day. And also there is a belief that those scales actually have strong medicinal use. So if you actually have them, you have the money, you can sell them at any cost that you can think of. And number 3, we have the traditional healers in Africa. They use those pangolins a lot. So if you take it to the traditional healer, you can sell it at any price that you can think of. So by so doing, the numbers of the pangolins started to drop each and every day. So they are facing extinction. So this animal actually will take ants and the termites according to their availability. That's its main diet, the ants and the termites. According to the availability. Most of the time the termites are actually seen during the rain season. So if it's the dry season, they feed on the ants. These are the pangolins. They weigh up to like 18 kilograms, from 5 to 18 kilograms. That shows that some of them will be big enough. And their gestation period is about 4.5 months, plus or minus 4.5 months, giving birth to only one young one. As during the colder and drier months of the year. During the colder and the drier months of the year, and they can live up to 12 years in the wild. This is the pangolin that falls under the order Folidota, and it falls under the family Manidae. These were the orders and the mammals of the orders of the mammals that we wanted to cover. So that when you visit Africa, you actually have a hint, you have a clue, you know what to expect. And in the next videos, we are going to dig deeper into the mammals, talking about their habits, talking about their habitat, talking about trying to distinguish between the males and the females. And also we have some mammals that looks alike, and we will try by all means to actually distinguish between those animals, so that you know that this is this. As I said in one of the videos, that we have the large and the small spotted genets. They look alike, and most of the things will look alike, but we will try by all means to actually distinguish between the two. We have the zebras, of which they mostly look alike, but then we'll try to distinguish between the Gravis zebra, the Cape Mountain zebra, and also the female and the male zebra, as well as the elephants. We want to try to distinguish between the female and the male elephants, and also their behaviors and their habitats, where they are found and whatever they do. So we are digging deeper each and every day, and we are bringing all this stuff right at your doorstep. So stick around and also subscribe to the channel so that you're not left behind. And when watching the videos, thumbs up will help us to grow the channel, and also sharing with the friends and relatives. Tell them about this channel. We want to reach the whole world before the end of this year, guys. So help us to reach our goal. This is the Ultimate Survivor signing out. See you in the next video. Please stick around.